Hi guys, Bethany here. Thank you for joining me in my painting studio. As you can see, I have a couple of new end tables and a coffee table that I'm super excited to start painting. And I'm going to be using just two different colors today, just to kind of mix it up a little bit. I am going to be starting with my linen white, and this I'm going to be using the base, so the legs and the underside there. And then what I would like to do, and we'll see how this goes, is we're going to take this aged gray. I used this to actually do my kitchen, and I love how it turned out. I just love the color. It's not very dark. It's just a very nice, subtle color. As you can see, it's been used already. Want to try to use that for the tops, so the top of the coffee table, the tops of the end tables there. So we will get started, and we'll see how it goes. Now, sometimes I do paint on the inside, the very, very center here. Not going to this time because you probably won't be able to see it, and it's not really paintable. I don't think the paint will stay very well. So just wiped it all down with a damp rag to get it all clean. And I'll take a dry rag and just dry it off a little bit. I like to keep a damp rag too, because if you get paint on somewhere where you don't want paint or on yourself, just wipe it right off. So I'll keep that handy. I cut some Ziploc bags with my paintbrush, which I used yesterday, and a paint roller. I'm going to start with the paintbrush. I usually do on the first coat, just start right with the paintbrush itself. I'll just make sure to put this paint on a rag on the floor so I don't get paint on it. And here I don't even have to be careful about painting, because all of this is going to get painted anyways. If you can see this, probably see that you could still see some of the lines and stuff from the paintbrush. On the first coat, I don't really care about that, because when you go back over with the second coat, you're just going to coat over everything anyways. Also, I just watched this video of a lady doing chalk painting with hardware, and she just painted right over the hardware, so I'm going to actually try that today. I've never done that before. I've always taken the hardware off, and it's kind of painstaking, but put it back on and it's fine. But we're just going to paint over this and see actually what happens. Not too bad. I guess we'll really find out when we put the second coat on it. And there we are. Alright. So we're going to get our gray paint. Hasn't been used for a while, so we're going to stir it. Just a little bit. And I'm about to turn this over, and I just see a little few drips that I'm going to catch here. Again, I'm not worrying about the inside. There's a little bit of paint on the top that I actually want to paint this part gray, but it just wipes off very easily because it's still wet. I got some on my arm. That just comes right off. Okay. It is, maybe just to get a little better look, we'll do it right here. Still is a very light color gray. I have a darker gray as well, but I thought this would go better. There we have it. Can't really tell the difference at this point from the gray on the top and the white, but when you put the second coat on is when you actually really see that. So we'll let this sit for the rest of the day, and we'll see you tomorrow when we put the second coats on.